Stop everything you are doing right now and listen very carefully. If you hold a U.S. visa, if you are waiting for visa approval, if you are planning to travel to America anytime soon, or if you have family members who depend on U.S. immigration benefits, this video contains information that could change everything for you overnight. This is not a drill. This is not clickbait. This is a confirmed breaking development that is sending shockwaves through the immigration community right now. And if you ignore this update, you could wake up tomorrow to find that your visa has been revoked, your travel plans have been destroyed, or your entire immigration future has been thrown into chaos. I need you to understand the seriousness of what I am about to share with you. According to recent government sources and official policy announcements, the United States is implementing a major travel ban that is expected to impact nationals from 39 countries. 39 countries. Let that sink in for a moment. This is not a small policy adjustment. This is not a minor procedural update. This is one of the most sweeping immigration restrictions we have seen in years, and it could affect millions of people around the world, including you, including your family, including everyone you know who has any connection to the U.S. immigration system. Welcome to America Visa Desk, your trusted source for daily U.S. visa and immigration updates. This channel exists for one critical purpose: to make sure you are never blindsided by changes in an immigration system that shifts constantly, often without warning, and almost always with devastating consequences for those who are not paying attention. We are here to keep you informed, prepared, and protected, because in immigration, what you do not know absolutely can hurt you. Now, let me explain exactly what is happening, because the details matter, and understanding them could be the difference between keeping your visa and losing it. Based on official announcements and government policy documents, the United States has expanded its travel restriction framework to include nationals from 39 countries. This expansion is being described as a national security measure, but the practical impact reaches far beyond security concerns. We are talking about visa holders, visa applicants, green card seekers, students, workers, tourists, and families who may suddenly find themselves locked out of the United States or facing severe complications with their existing immigration status. The countries affected span multiple regions, including parts of Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, and other areas that the government has identified as presenting elevated security or vetting concerns. If you are a national of any of these countries, or if you were born in one of these countries even if you now hold citizenship elsewhere, you need to pay extremely close attention to what I am about to explain. Here is what makes this situation so urgent. Unlike previous travel restrictions that primarily affected new visa applicants, reports indicate that this expanded ban could impact people who already hold valid U.S. visas. That means if you have a tourist visa, a student visa, a work visa, or even certain immigrant visas, and you are from one of the affected countries, your visa could be subject to revocation, additional vetting, or travel restrictions that prevent you from entering the United States even with valid documentation in your passport. I know this sounds alarming, and I want to be honest with you. It is alarming. But I also want to reassure you that being informed is your greatest protection right now. The people who will suffer the most from these changes are the ones who do not know about them, who do not check their status, who do not understand how these policies apply to their specific situation. That is not going to be you, because you are here, you are watching, and you are taking your future seriously. Let me break down who is most affected by this critical update. First, if you are a national of any of the 39 countries on this list and you currently hold a U.S. visa, you need to verify your visa status immediately. According to government sources, visa revocations can happen without prior notice, and in some cases, travelers have arrived at U.S. ports of entry only to be denied admission despite holding what they believed was a valid visa. This is a real scenario that has happened before during previous travel bans, and it could happen again on a much larger scale. Second, if you are currently outside the United States and planning to travel soon, you need to confirm whether your country is on the affected list before you book any flights or make any travel arrangements. Attempting to travel on a visa that has been revoked or restricted could result in denial of entry, immediate deportation, and a permanent mark on your immigration record that could affect every future application you ever submit. Third, if you are in the middle of a visa application process, whether for a tourist visa, student visa, work visa, or immigrant visa, you need to understand that processing times and approval rates for nationals of affected countries could change dramatically. Cases that might have been approved quickly could now face extended administrative processing, additional security checks, or outright denial based on nationality alone. Fourth, if you are a green card holder from one of the affected countries, you may still be able to travel, but you should expect increased scrutiny at ports of entry, longer inspection times, and the possibility of secondary screening every time you return to the United States. While green card holders have historically been exempt from travel bans, the current policy landscape is more unpredictable than ever, and assuming you are safe without verifying could be a costly mistake. Fifth, if you have family members in the United States or family members trying to join you from one of the affected countries, family-based visa petitions could face significant delays or complications. The emotional toll of family separation during extended processing times is something no one should have to experience, but it is a reality that many families are already facing and that many more may soon face. Now, I want to address something important. I know there is a lot of fear and confusion right now. I know that many of you are watching this with your hearts racing, wondering if everything you have worked for is about to be taken away. I want you to take a deep breath and understand that while this situation is serious, it is not hopeless. The purpose of this video is not to scare you. The purpose is to prepare you, because preparation is power in the immigration system. According to official policy frameworks, there are exceptions and waiver processes built into most travel restriction policies. This means that even if you are from an affected country, there may be pathways available to you. Certain categories of travelers, such as those with significant business ties, close family relationships with U.S. citizens, or urgent humanitarian needs, may be eligible for waivers that allow travel despite the general restrictions. However, and this is critical, waiver processes are complicated, time-consuming, and not guaranteed. They require extensive documentation, careful legal strategy, and often the assistance of experienced immigration professionals. If you believe you may need a waiver, you should not wait until the last minute to start gathering information and preparing your case. Let me now explain the timeline, because timing is everything in immigration. Based on recent policy announcements, these expanded travel restrictions are expected to be fully implemented by early 2026, with some provisions potentially taking effect even sooner. That means if you are planning any travel to the United States in the coming months, you have a very limited window to assess your situation, verify your visa status, and take any necessary protective action. Do not assume that because your visa has not been revoked yet, it will not be revoked tomorrow. Do not assume that because you traveled successfully last year, you will be able to travel successfully next month. The immigration landscape is shifting rapidly, and what was true yesterday may not be true today. I cannot stress this enough. If you have any upcoming travel plans, if you have any pending applications, if you have any immigration matters that could be affected by these changes, you need to take action now. Not next week, not next month. Now. This is also a critical time to review all of your immigration documents. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your planned travel dates. Make sure you have copies of all approval notices, visa stamps, and supporting documents. Make sure you understand the specific requirements for your visa category and how the new restrictions might apply to your situation. And if you are unsure about anything, anything at all, consider consulting with an immigration attorney who can review your specific case and provide guidance tailored to your circumstances. This is not a time for guessing. This is not a time for hoping everything will be okay. This is a time for clarity, preparation, and action. Now, as we reach the end of this update, I want to leave you with something important to remember. The immigration system does not reward those who wait and see. It rewards those who stay informed, who prepare early, who understand the rules before they change, and who take their future seriously. Every day that you delay learning about these updates is a day you are falling behind. Every update you miss is a potential landmine in your immigration journey that you did not even know was there. This is exactly why America Visa Desk exists. We are here every single day, monitoring official sources, breaking down complex policies, and delivering the information you need in clear, simple language. We watch USCIS announcements, State Department updates, White House policy changes, and court decisions so that you do not have to spend hours searching for information that could affect your entire life. But we can only help you if you are here. We can only protect you if you are watching. We can only keep you informed if you are subscribed. So right now, I need you to do something important. If this video helped you understand what is happening, if it opened your eyes to something you did not know, hit the like button. That simple action helps this video reach more people who desperately need this information. It helps us continue doing this work. It helps build a community of informed, prepared, protected immigrants who refuse to be caught off guard. Then, if you have not already, subscribe to America Visa Desk right now. Click that subscribe button and then click the notification bell so that you are alerted the moment we post a new update. In immigration, timing is everything, and getting information one day late could be the difference between success and disaster. And please, I am asking you personally, share this video with anyone you know who might be affected. Share it with your family, share it with your friends, share it with your coworkers, your community members, anyone who has a connection to the U.S. immigration system. You could be saving someone from a nightmare they do not even see coming. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. Our community is active, engaged, and supportive. We are all in this together, navigating a system that is complicated, constantly changing, and often unforgiving to those who are not prepared. Thank you for watching America Visa Desk. I will see you in the next update. But remember, in immigration, what you do not know can destroy everything you have built. Stay informed, stay prepared, stay protected, and never, ever stop fighting for your future in the United States.